This message is brought to you by Dynamo International Group. For more information, contact us on the numbers 0806 0093 011.
All right, I would want to say it's nice having you guys applying to work with the Dynamo Group. And I'm going to be giving you a very brief orientation about the job that we have already for you, because you were not physically present in the orientations that we had in Lagos, and we know that a lot of applications turned in from different states in Nigeria. Well, there's been an argument, a long-standing argument, and establishing two schools of thoughts that there are no jobs in Nigeria. There is a school of thought that says there are no jobs in Nigeria, and there's another school of thought that says there are lots of jobs, but there are no people. And this has been long-standing. And some will tell you that that's the reason why for every advertisement placements that is done on vacancy, or companies are advertising vacant positions, you have quite a lot of thousands of people that indicate interest. For just 20 positions, you find over 2,000 applications turning in. And a lot of people tell you that there is because there are no jobs in Nigeria. Now there is another school of thought that says there are a lot of jobs and there are no people. In the marketplace out there, we have two different categories of people. We have the employees and we have the employers. And there are different things that border these two sets of people. The employees always want job. They are always crying that there are not enough jobs. We need job, there are no jobs. We have over 60 million Nigerian graduates out there in the marketplace and there are no jobs for them. Whereas the employers have a different perspective to this. They'll tell you that the Nigerian universities just keep pushing out a lot of half-baked or unprepared graduates out there that are unemployable. And for those persons that have been so intrinsically involved with HR activities, they will always come up with a frustration that by the time you sit in an interview with a Nigerian graduate, you get so disappointed. Some will tell you that they studied, they graduated with a 2-1 and from a very noble university, as it were, but they just know nothing upstairs. Take them into your organization, they have nothing to offer. Now, these are the reasons why a lot of organizations will now come up with some ideas that if you have to be taken in their employment, you should have a 2 years working experience. Trust me, that's a big frustration for our young graduates today. When they see things like, as in conditions like a 2-year working experience, a 3-year working experience, 5 years working experience going alongside, advert placements. A fresh graduate will come up and say, where do they expect me or expect us to get all of these experiences from? But the truth is, every organization is trying to be protective. They don't want rookies to come in and use their own platform to experiment what they were taught in school. A lot of fresh entrants into organizations have caused organizations a lot of losses. Most of the times, companies will have to start spending money to train and retrain these fresh entrants. And by the time they get a lot of corporate effectiveness development certifications, most of them will pitch for jobs in another organization who is willing to pay them higher, salaries. And this other company is training you and you are leaving them for another organization. A lot of companies have suffered this pain over a period of time, and they just felt that, okay, now let us have a twist in the game. We can also say that it's more like two can play. So we train you and you come up with the certification and you pitch for new jobs, you upgrade your CV and you leave us to another organization that's willing to pay you more. Now companies are saying, okay, we no longer train. You should have 2, 3 years, 4, 5 years working experience before we take you, because it's no longer an era of human resources. The 21st century corporate world is not what it used to be. Before now, it's an era, a dispensation of human resources. You bring people that just graduated, they have no knowledge about the marketplace out there, and you get them into your organization, you start training them. After 6 months, you train and train. Some companies even send, their fresh entrants. They send them overseas. They train them so that these people can become of value to their organization. But in the 21st century corporate world is a human capital driven world, not a human resource driven world. So no organization is bringing you in to train you. Every organization is asking, what value are you bringing in? So your value in the marketplace is a derivative function of the value you are bringing into the marketplace. So if you have no value you're bringing into the marketplace, you are getting in there and you will not be valued, or you'll be devalued. And that's the reason why some organizations, when they take graduates in, it's not like they don't want to pay well, because there's another complaint, there's another argument that companies that are employing are not willing to pay very well. Whilst on the other hand, the companies are saying that we are ready to pay. We can pay you in dollars, we can pay you in pound sterling, even right here in Nigeria. But the question is, what value are you bringing? If we're going to pay you 500,000 per month as a fresh graduate, we're paying you 750,000 naira per month as a fresh graduate. The question is, what value are you bringing in? And what is the economic importance of the skill and innovation that you are bringing into organization? So if you are turning out revenues in tens of millions, you are driving revenues, or your potentials can pull in some good revenues as much as 50, 60, 70, 100 million into the organization on a monthly basis. Trust me, as profit, any organization will be willing to pay you $1 million on a monthly basis as salary. So let's come up the arguments whether companies are willing to pay or not. A lot of organizations are ready to pay. It's just all about the value that you are bringing in. If you have so much value to bring to an organization, help to mitigate risk, help to generate revenue, trust me, any MD and CEO will be willing to take you in. Now, listen to this, it's very important. Just as every employee always have their dream job, the kind of job that pulls string in their heart, and they always are looking out for those kind of jobs. And you hear them say sometimes that, oh God, I wish I can get a job in this company, in XYZ company, and they just keep saying they wish. So that's that. Everybody's got their dream job. It will shock you to know that MDs and CEOs, they also have what they call their dream staff. Just as you are looking for a dream job, you have a dream job, MDs and CEOs have their dream staff. They are also saying that if I can get a staff that's got this kind of skill, that can bring this kind of innovation to this department in my organization, trust me, in the next 90 days, in the next 180 days, our organization will turn around. They have their dream staff, just as you are looking for a dream job. So my advice for most of our Nigerian graduates that are job seekers is that you should stop creating an image of a dream job on your mind. Rather, you should start looking out for what qualities are MDs and CEOs looking for in their dream staff. Who are those persons that MDs and CEOs crave to have in their organization? What qualities do these people have? Find out all of this and try to imbibe all of those qualities. Trust me, you wouldn't be looking for a job anymore. Once you just make you submit your CV, you drop a pager, they invite you for interview, and they discover that you are the kind of staff that they've been dreaming to get into that organization, you're in. Just as a lot of people have frustrations looking for jobs, MDs and CEOs have frustration looking for the right kind of staff that will give them their dream team. That's it. So I wish to say to every one of you, as you're coming in, that in the 21st century corporate world paradigm, it's no longer what does this organization have to offer me. Reverse is now the case. The syllabus has changed. It's now, what do you have to offer to the organization? So please, let's get everything straight. If you have been going for interviews and series of human capital assessment, and you've not been called up for a job, for employment, you've not been offered an employment letter, please, you need to get this in today, that companies are now going for people that have something to offer them. It's no longer what does this organization have to offer to me or to us. It's now, what do you have to offer to the organization? If you can answer this question satisfactorily, trust me, you already are employed. Now, let's flesh it out. The reason why you're coming into Dynamo Group, what's the Dynamo Group all about, and the job that we have to offer you.